Hi fitness friends, thanks for joining me today. Let's get started. We're going to warm up starting with some wide and narrow jogs. So just take those feet and jog them out wide and narrow. You have the option of slicing your hands in the front or pushing those palms forward as you jog. Now think about your form today, keeping the shoulders relaxed back and down and those tummies engaged. Bring those feet into a narrow jog. Have your hands by your sides and just push those palms down towards the floor. We're going to pump the hands down. Stay really tall. Now bring those arms and legs out to the sides. We're going to go into a jack motion, open and closing your limbs to the sides. Try to keep those joints with a little bit of a bend. Keep those legs jacking open and closed, but just change the arms. Sweep the right arm open out to wide, and then the left arm open out and wide. So a circular motion, right, left. Staying really tall as you push the water here. So just scull the water with your hands. Bring your feet back in, and then we're going to take it back into our wide, narrow jog. This time, take your arms and punch those hands down towards the bottom of the pool. Keep your shoulders relaxed and down. Stay with your strong posture and nice, strong punches towards the floor. Bring it back into your quick jog, and then let's go back into those jack legs. So jacking it open and close with the legs. Take those hands and push them forward. You're going to push forward. Now you have the option of using flat hands with the palms out in front of you, or you can use your fists. So either of those, or if you want, you can always slice your hands too. So you have many options with your hands. Use what feels best for your wrists. Change the direction of those legs. Let's go to ski legs, and we're going to reach the arms through. So we're going to try to use those arms and legs in opposition. We're going to see the ski again later. We're just going to practice it here real quickly so we can see what it looks like. Yep, stay strong in that posture, just like I said before, and we're going to reach through big. Let's bring those legs into a wide jog now. So jog real wide with those legs. And once you get those legs out real wide, we're going to bring those heels up behind us. Let's change this into a butt kicker. I have my hands on my hips, and I'm just bringing the feet up behind, right, left, right, left. Go ahead and transition into a pendulum. Just keep the legs long now and just tick-tock the legs side to side and sweep the arms in the opposite direction of the legs. Slow your feet down and ground them down to the floor. Put your hands together forward, and then we're going to rotate to the right and to the left using your middle. You also want to pivot through the hips, so that means that your back heel lifts and you get some good rotation through your middle. Change the direction of the arms, so you're making a figure eight sideways. This will involve a little bit more of the sides of the body. Let's open and close those chest and back muscles by bringing a crisscross in the front with a little rounding, and then open it wide and stretch through the front and the back of the body. Keep your feet planted. Grab a sip of water, and let's get ready to start cycle number 1. this is the first of 5 cycles we'll be doing today, and this cycle is called skiing. We're going to use our cross-country skiing for most of them. We may just change up a few things. There will be 4 exercises in each of our cycles. So let's go ahead and get started with your ski legs and arms. When you do skiing, your opposite leg and arm is in the front. So right leg will be forward with the left arm forward. So just practice that real gently for me here. We're going to move into our first higher intensity interval. So I just want you to pick up the pace by shortening the limbs a bit, so putting a little more bend in the elbow and in the knees here and going a little bit faster. We're going to be at each of our intervals for 40 seconds when we get to that higher intensity, but feel free to work at your own pace at any time. Great job. Now let's slow down our pace and just lengthen through the limbs again. This is going to be our low intensity where we come and bring it down for our active recovery. We're going to change it up here in just a moment for a little bit more intensity. We're just going to change the arms. We're going to keep those ski legs. Keep the legs going and crisscross the arms in front and then pull back strong with those elbows. Keep a bend in your elbows and keep your shoulders relaxed. Now once you get your movement here, we're going to go ahead and add some speed when you're ready. And if you slice those hands, it'll help you go a little bit faster through the water here. Let's go back to that lower intensity ski. So remember, longer legs, longer arms, reaching through and slowing down your pace here for your active recovery. For our third move, we're going to keep the ski legs, but now bend your elbows and have them tucked by your sides. Have your palms facing to the floor. Now push your palms to the floor by extending your arms. Then scoop the water with the palms up. So push the water down, then pull the water up with the scoop. This is bicep tricep work. You have the option of slicing your hands to the water for less intensity. Bring it back down into that low intensity ski for our active recovery. One more move coming at you with the ski category here. This next one is a little tricky, so start slow and practice a couple times slow and then speed it up once you get it. You're going to ski 2 times, then jack 2 times. So it's going to be a right foot forward, then a left foot forward, then together, then jack, jack. So it's right, left, together, jack, out and in, out and in. Right, left, together, jack, out, in, and keep it going. Now, don't worry if you mess up the arms on this one. That's okay. We just want to get the legs going and we just want to have fun. If you get the arms, that's awesome. Great job, everybody. Take it into your low intensity ski for some active recovery. Grab a sip of water if you need it and get ready for cycle 2. Cycle 2 consists of 4 different butt kicker exercises. So let's just do a butt kicker here. This will be your low intensity active recovery option here. You can just go into a butt kicker, alternating right and left behind, no arms involved, because when you go to active recovery, you want to bring the heart rate down a little bit so you have some recovery. Exercise 1, single leg butt kicker. Plant your right foot. Take the left toe behind you, tap it to the floor, and then do a butt kicker. Up and down. So bring the foot up towards your booty and then tap it towards the floor. Once you get it, you're going to go a little bit faster, and then you're going to pump the hands in front of you, right, left, push the water. Now this is great to help improve your balance. It's good for your hip endurance. It's working those hamstrings. You want to do like 15 to 20 of those, and then you want to switch sides. Go back to alternating butt kickers. Again, it's gentle because we're in active recovery, hands on the hips. Let's take up our tempo and add some arms now. So you're going to do a crisscross open, and these are a powerful elbow strike back. So pull those elbows back like you're striking the elbow backwards. And you're going to reach and pull, and it's a downward to an upward motion here. And you've got those heels coming up, right, left, right, left. Strong and powerful, everybody. Take the tempo back down to that gentle butt kicker, hands back to the hips, active recovery. Let's start taking those kicks outward. So you want to bring those heels up and the toes point outward on this one. This is an outward butt kick. Now, if you have had hip replacement, this may not be the one for you, so keep the feet as you were. Otherwise, you're going to try to reach down towards those toes. You're going to tap right, left on each side, or for more intensity, you're going to take both hands and swim across from foot to foot. For active recovery, bring that tempo down. We have one more coming at you here, and this one's going to be an inward butt kicker. So again, if you've had any concerns with those hips, just keep it right behind you, and you can just follow along with the arms if you'd like. Now you're going to start taking those heels up, and you're going to bring the heels in across your midline in the back. So it's going the opposite direction, a little bit more hip rotation, and you're going to try to tap down to each of those feet. So right and left, the hands come down behind the back, keep your shoulders relaxed and those arms long. It's time for active recovery, and it's time to get ready for the next cycle. So go ahead and grab yourself some water and get ready for cycle 3. Cycle 3 is jumps, or you have the option of a lower impact version, which would be heel raises. So this one may be a little bit more challenging if you do all the jumping along with me, so feel free to bring it down at any point. This is our active recovery. You're just going to alternate right, left heel. You're going to lift the heel, and then you're going to lower it all the way back down to the floor the best you can. Right, left heel lifts, and then all the way back down to the floor. Getting ready for our first move. We're just going to hop from the right to the left foot, hop from the right to the left. Let's change this up and now make it 3 hops on the right, then 3 hops on the left. 3 hops on the right foot, then 3 hops on the left foot. Remember, you can always stay low impact by going 3 heel raises right, then 3 heel raises on the left. You can also add some arms by doing some hand pumps down by your sides. Just pump the water down as you hop. And make sure you're using the whole foot, not staying up on those tippy toes when you hop. Bring it down into our low intensity heel raises here. Take a nice strong breath. The next move is a side to side move. So we'll just start stepping right, left, step together right, step together left. That's your low impact version. If you want to go to the jump with me, you're going to jump to the right, jump to the left. Now take your hands to help you go a little bit further and faster, right, left. As you're jumping, you're using bunny hops here, so both feet together, using the whole foot to hop side, 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 side. And using that core by keeping it strong and using those arms by helping to push the water. Woo, that should have got your heart rate up a bit. Now we're going to bring it back into lower impact recovery. Remember, heel raises, right, left, right, left. Take a strong breath again, fresh air in. We're going to stay with the bunny hops, but our direction's just going to change to a forward and back. So let's start with the low impact version. Step together right and left, forward and back, step together forward, step together back. Now that's your option here if you want to stay low impact, low intensity. Higher intensity, take 2 feet together and hop forward and hop backwards. Use the arms to help go the opposite direction of your hop to help go forward and back. And you can also want to try to tuck those knees up and in as much as you can. So you want to act like you're hopping up over top of something, over a log or something tall. So try to tuck in those knees really strong with those hops. Bring it back down into that lower intensity. We have diamonds next. Okay, now let's just do the foot placement onto it. So it's a forward, side, back, forward, side, back, side. And again, you can do this in a low impact, low intensity version. This is still working your body really good with your balance and your muscles. But if you want to add to your intensity, you're going to take those 2 feet and you're going to hop them in all those 4 directions, the shape of a diamond. Once you get it, you want to speed it up and just think about keeping your core engaged. Keep your core nice and strong. Hang in there just a little bit more. Wow, that active recovery sure feels good right about now. So keep some movement happening here. Go grab some water if you'd like a sip of water and get ready. We're moving into cycle number 4, knees and abs. In order to effectively get to those abdominals, start with your best posture, tuck in your belly button, and roll those shoulders back. Breathe strong, and then start giving me some slow high knees. This is your active recovery position. Our first move has two different versions of arms. The first one I'm showing you here is the arms up out of the water. So if you're in shallower water, and you can keep the arms up out of the water, and you're going to pump the arms down with the elbows bent as you drive the knees up. Now, if you are halfway in the water or in deeper water, I have another version coming for you in just a moment. Just try to keep those tummy muscles pulled in and just tug them down and pull those knees up. Now, if you're in the deeper water, this is the option you want. You want to push the water down with the hands as you drive the knees up, and then crunch that belly in, so pull in the belly button as strong as you can. Bring it back into that neutral position with the slow alternating knees here. We're going to change this into a Russian twist in a moment. Start bringing those knees wide and out to the side, and you're going to have the hands out in front of you. A few more, and then we're going to go ahead and plant, and we're going to stay on one side. So we're going to bring the hands across to the right side, and as we do, we're going to bring the knee up and down on the right side. So trying to bring the hands to meet the knee only on the right side. We're going to do so many reps on the right side, then we're going to go to the left side. So if you're counting numbers, you can probably do about 15 on right, then 15 left, or we're doing half the time on one than the other. It's time to switch sides. For active recovery, keep the legs wide and alternating right and left knee up. Have those arms out here to help with your balance. We're going to change this into a side crunch, and there's going to be a lean involved in this one. So go ahead and plant those feet wide, and then lean into your right leg. So lean into the right side, and then you're going to lift the left knee up and inward as you bring that right arm. So opposite sides of the body are going to meet in the middle, and you're just going to go ahead and do crunches on that one side. You're going for about 15 or half the time. I'll let you know when to switch. Time to switch sides. Back to the active recovery. You can go ahead and do those slow knees again. For this last one, we're going to do a right, then a left knee, then a right, then a left wide knee. So we're going to go forward, forward, wide, wide, forward, forward, wide, wide, and pick up the tempo when you get it. Just keep those hands on the hips and try to move fast to the feet. And slow it back down into those high knees. This is your active recovery and water break time and getting ready for cycle 5. We made it to our final cycle. This is called rockers. So it's a rocking horse. So you're going to start with that right foot forward, and you're going to go into an offset stance, and what you're going to do is you're just going to lean forward and then tip back a bit. Lean forward, tip back. And you're going to have those arms, you're going to push them down and pull the elbows back. When you lean forward, the back leg does a butt kicker. When you lean back, the front leg does a knee lift. And you're going to reach and pull and drive those elbows. This is your active recovery, but let's go ahead and start speeding it up to go into a more intense 40-second interval. at the halfway point, so jog, switch your feet, and put the other foot forward and go to it on the other leg. Bring it down into an offset walk with the right foot forward for an active recovery. And you're just going to start with a little bit of a lean and a lean back. And we're going to add arms that are going to change this time. And we're going to stay on the right side for the whole time. So lean, lean back, crisscross, open. Now on the open, let's add a kick this time. Instead of just knee lift, crisscross, open, and kick. Crisscross, open, kick. Crisscross, open, kick. For a lesser intensity, you can always make that kick into a knee lift instead. Bring it down into active recovery. You're going to go ahead and put that left foot forward now, and you can go into a little jog with a little lean forward and back here, getting yourself ready. Again, we're going to go with that crisscross and open, and we're going to add that knee lift or that kick in the front here. So I want you to go a little bit more powerful, and don't forget to do that hamstring curl in the back. I want to get all those muscles working. This is a strong core exercise, so make sure you're staying with that core engaged. Take that belly button and pull it in. Woo, that was intense, huh? Okay, let's take it down a notch, back to active recovery. Now, this last one, we're going to go for a whole minute because we're going to do some circular motions here. So find your right foot, rocking horse right. We're going to do our reach and pull. I want you to do one clockwise rotation, circle around as you're doing it. And after you get all the way around, I want you to go in reverse. So stay with the right foot forward. So all the way around the circle here. Make sure you're doing that strong lean forward and back. Once you get all the way to that center spot, go in reverse. After you've finished 2 times around, jog it out, switch your foot, and let's do it again. So go in one direction all the way around your circle. Once you get all the way forward, we're going to go reverse, and that's it, guys. So we're almost there, just powering through. You have this. Hang with me just a little longer. Amazing job, everybody. Bring it down a notch, walk it out here, and let's go ahead and get some water. You guys did a great job out there. Hopefully you can stick around and do a cool down with me. I have a little stretch for you. Otherwise, make sure you do some stretching on your own. Let's keep moving by doing alternating high knee lifts here. And we're going to slow them down by just grabbing a hold of the leg and tucking the leg into the body as you alternate right and left. Just give that knee a hug. Hug the knee right, hug the knee left. Stay tall as you do this. Stay up on the right side, and once you're there, go ahead and circle your ankle around so the foot circles. Do a few in the right direction and a few in the left direction. Now feel free to use the side of the pool to help you for standing support, or use your hand to skull in the water. After a few revolutions, go ahead and alternate right and left of those knee hugs. And then we're going to stop on the left side, and we're going to hold it and go to those ankle rotations on the left. Let's do a few more of those high knee hugs. Stay up on the right, but this time let's extend the leg and point the toes up and inward towards you. Now this one's a little tricky for balance as well, so use your hand to support with the sculling, holding the wall or whatever you need, or you can even have the hand underneath if you want to try to work on your balance. But again, it may be a little bit more challenging. You are welcome to reach for your foot here and to stretch the arm and the leg a little bit more if you'd like. Let's switch to the other side. Step to the right, then step the left foot behind the right foot. Have the toe into the floor, and then you're just going to reach the arm overhead for a side bend. This is a really good stretch for your obliques and into your hips. So reaching through, trying to just push those fingers as well. Step in and let's switch to the other side. Again, a step behind, reach overhead, and try to lengthen through your body. Let's go into a figure 4 position. You're just going to cross your feet over at the ankles. Now, if you've had hip replacement, keep it lower. Otherwise, if you feel more comfortable bringing it up and having the foot cross over the thigh, feel free to do so. It looks like a number 4. And you sit those hips back. Just use your arms to swirl the water to help you keep your balance, or make sure you set up closer to the wall if you need a little bit more assistance. Cross and step wide. Now we're going to take that right toe and just turn it out to the side of the pool here. Keep the left toe forward. This is a warrior looking position here. So you're just going to take those arms and you're going to open them all the way open so they're out into a T shape, and you're just going to look over those front fingertips and just do a slight lean forward. Keep a soft bend in that front knee. While trying to keep your balance, bring your back foot up by bending the knee, and if you can, grab a hold of your ankle or your foot. Skull to water to keep your balance. This is going to stretch the front of the thigh into the hip flexors, and that's your quad area. Bring that foot in and crisscross it either low at the ankles or over the thigh, taking it into the figure 4. We should be on the other side of the body now. Again, using those hands and arms as needed to help keep your balance. Step wide to the left. Take the left toes, turn them out towards the pool, keep the right toes forward, and again, a slight bend in that front knee, and we're going to just lean into it and look over those front fingertips. Bring the back foot up behind you, again holding on to that ankle or foot if you can. If you can't, no worries. And again, finding your balance with your other hand as needed. let's bring those feet both down to the ground. Take your hands up overhead, stretch through your whole entire body, reach through, and then just bend those elbows and try to touch your back. This is going to open up the upper body and give a good stretch to those triceps. Stand with tall posture and take a strong breath. Bring those hands down and back in front and give yourself a hand. Nice job, guys. I look forward to working out with you again soon. Please subscribe to my channel for notifications of new videos.